Welcome to Maths Doc.
Episode of factorizing quadratic trinomials. For this lesson, we are going to look at the best approach to simplify quadratic trinomials. So let's move on. For the first example, we have the expression 6x squared plus 17x plus 12. We need to look at the number that can be used to factorize this expression. 6x should be used to multiply 12 in order to give you a value so that the coefficient of x squared will be 1. In that case, we are supposed to use 6 to multiply 12. So we have our new expression to be x squared plus 17x plus 72. The next approach is to find the two factors or the numbers that can multiply to give you 72, and then when you add them, it should give you the value of 17. So 17 and 72, the two possible values that will give this expression when you add and when you multiply will give you the 72. So let's get the values. So let's start with x1 times 72. We also have another value 2 times 36. We can also guess another value 4 times 18. Also have 6 times 12, and finally we also have the value 8 times 9. In this value, the two numbers that will give you the sum to be 17 and the product to be 72 is the value 8 and 9. We now therefore open a bracket for them. So x plus and then x plus. So the numbers, we put 8 here and then a 9 here. Since we use 12 to generate this value, we are supposed to use 12 to divide the numbers. So we have divided by 12 and then divided by 12, giving us x plus the value 4 over 3 and also x plus 3 over 2. Finally, we need to get a constant or the value without a fraction. So we use the value here to multiply the x. Therefore, we have the new values to be 3x plus 4 and then 2x plus 3. So this gives us the factors of the expression, that is 6x squared plus 12x plus 12 plus 17x plus 12. We'll give you the value down here. Let's look at the next example. Now the next example is 2x squared minus 5x minus 3. So similarly, we have to multiply a number 2 to the value 3 to give us the constant. In that case, 2 times 3 will give you negative 6. So our new expression is x squared minus 5x minus 6. Now so let's write the possible values that will generate the coefficient. So we have the possible values to be 1 times negative 6, 2 times negative 3, and then any other value. Yes, so we also have negative 2 times negative positive 3. Now looking at this value, we realize that we only have this value to give you the constant. In that case, let's open a bracket, x minus x minus plus here. So the bigger number takes the negative, which is 6, and the smaller number takes 1. In that case, in factorizing 2x squared plus minus 5x minus 3 will give us the value x minus 6 and x plus 1. Now this is your turn to simplify this. Please take your time, simplify this question, and give me your answer on the comment section. I believe you enjoyed the lesson. Have a nice day.